Welcome back to Game
Wait, it's my turn,
Devs.
isn't it?
No, it's my turn.
Oh, okay. You can check in.
Welcome back to Game
So I
Devs.
want to talk.
Play games where you can watch games or practice game design, and Tony's bad at games is what the conversation was between behind the episode.
I'm lost. That's it. I've played this game 1,000
Tony's
times.
like-
I'm lost.
Tony's just like, this is just one of those levels that I just keep getting lost in.
So do I sound like a moron all the time? I really need to ask somebody this, because that is the most consistent version of my voice I hear.
What are you talking? Why is that? I'm not going for moron.
As if
I'm going.
Patrick Starr got like hit in the head too many times.
But SpongeBob,
Hate you.
but SpongeBob, we're in a whale. What are we gonna do,
I
SpongeBob?
hate you so much.
I'm Tony.
I hate everything about you. I don't know what
my
the
Tony
hell I'm
voice is
doing.
just lower.
I just don't.
I'm Tony. I'm lost. I don't know where to go.
Fucking just.
Why is lower voice mean stupid?
No, I'm just saying the way everyone's lower voice is, it sounds like I'm stupid.
Maybe that's just Chris' voice except lower. Are you saying I have a stupid voice?
Yes, I am saying you have a stupid voice.
That's
You caught
fair.
me.
That's fair. I thought
Okay,
as much.
really, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Can you break those?
No, those stay forever.
Are you sure about that?
I don't
Try
know.
using fire.
No, fire doesn't work.
Try
I can't.
using fire.
Oh my god, I'm a waste of fire for you.
No,
I'm a
no,
waste of fire
on
for
the
you.
wall.
On the wall?
Go behind. Well, after you kill this guy. Go behind you.
Oh no, those? No.
Why are they there?
They just block off the way.
Have you
See?
tried breaking them?
Yes.
Well, now we know that much.
I've done it before in other gameplays and didn't believe me.
Yeah, well, you're bad at games.
I'm
We
very-
declared this at the beginning of this episode.
Maybe I can like...
Can you push the box?
Oh, maybe. Nope. I can run at
Why
it.
is it there?
I don't know.
Do I need? I'm gonna pull up a walkthrough.
I don't.
I'm
I'm gonna remember this. No, I'm gonna get it.
Boy, I'm gonna show you a thing or two about this
Bobby.
whale. Bobby.
Bobby. No, that was yours and Eddie's thing. I can't steal that, even though I'm better. I'm just kidding.
Whoa, that's
Just
fighting
joking.
words.
Just joking, guys. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. Is that where I was before?
What?
Yes, is absolutely where I was before.
Yeah, because you're bad at games.
I'm very bad at games. I'm running away from this fight.
All right. After being swallowed, blah blah. It's time to play Follow the Puppet. Follow Pinocchio through the triangular door, chamber 1. Have we done this yet?
Yeah, we're doing all that.
Next, jump up to the platform on the left, and then after the cutscene, enter chamber 2, which is where we are, right? Battle Heartless inside and proceed through the door to chamber 3. Next, bear an immediate left to the chamber 2 entrance. Then we want passageway to chamber... This is confusing.
Yeah, no, dude, this is the most confusing part of this game.
Okay, can you jump across there? Don't you have a double jump?
Nope.
I thought you did. Do you need a double jump?
I'm back down to this. No, there's something easy that I just forgot. So maybe we'll pause for a minute until I can figure out what I'm doing.
Okay, we can do that.
Let's just pause.
Whoa!
Maybe that was it.
Well, you've been on this side, but hey, chamber. Oh, they actually are named chamber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, I have been on this side. Well, that didn't do me any good. Let's pause. Make a
Okay.
note. I don't remember what the hell I'm doing. Okay, and we're back.
Hey!
About that boy.
Tony was at the right door like 3 times.
I just kept not going in the right door.
Keyblade and his new companions, after all.
I don't care about him. I was just messing with him a little.
Oh, really? Of course.
Really cares.
Beware the darkness in your heart.
A heartless prey upon it.
I know because I'm evil.
Oh, Pinocchio.
I kind of like original Pinocchio look better.
The tall
Now that
guy.
I've seen it. He's like a normal adult size. Just like made of wood.
You realize what you're doing?
I was about to ask you the same thing, Sora. You only seem interested in running around and showing off that Keyblade these days.
So jealous of the Keyblade.
You even
Yeah,
want
baby.
to
You like
save
my Keyblade?
Kairi?
I do.
Says I like floating in front of his face? Or is he just like weirdly flat? Either way, it was a little weird looking at him from the profile.
Oh, I should probably save.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We haven't done that in a little while.
Yeah, like, since we got here.
So, according to that walkthrough, we have 2 boss fights, and then we're basically done.
Yeah.
It's a very short level.
It's a very short level. There's more I can do, but I'm just not going to. Because that's not what this game's about.
It's also not what I expected to see in here. Jeez.
You know what this one always reminds me of? It's Final Fantasy IX when Vivi gets kidnapped by the plant monster in the beginning.
Let's do it.
You should put that image up right here and see it. Haha, made you put a time note on. I'm making you work. Oh, how do I beat this boss? Let's see. As I'm laughing at you for not knowing, making you work. Oh yeah, no, this is all gonna be about fire. And PK fire! PK fire! PK fire! PK fire! Okay, I should...
Definitely does remind me of some Final Fantasy enemy or creature or something.
Oh, you'll see. Look, just... I meant to do that.
Yeah, I never played Final Fantasy IX.
Oh, the best one in the series.
Arguably. Nathan's favorite is 6.
Well, Nathan is wrong.
My favorite's 10, but that's probably just because I haven't experienced enough Final Fantasies to really know.
Oh, 10's very good. The story from 10 is one of the best stories in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll still hold that 10 was a fantastic game.
Yeah, never think it wasn't a fantastic game, because it always was.
Yeah. It's just, I feel like a lot of people that had been familiar with the series before 10 will always hold some of the earlier games at a higher
Always
esteem.
hold 7, and those guys can just go...
7 is like
on a
the
fatty.
default favorite.
That's my favorite. Oh, is it?
Well, there's nothing wrong with that
That's a
being someone's
fine
favorite.
game.
I wouldn't say that 7's the best, though.
Nothing like, oh, 7 is so good.
There's some pretty severe design flaws in 7, but the aesthetic was a huge step forward in the franchise.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's partly what blew people's minds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got cheer. I don't know what cheer does.
Jumping... Wait, hold on. Jumping in the hole.
Sphincter diving!
Sphincter diving.
Though sphincter diving will never be quite as gross as it was in a Link or a Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, but nothing will ever be as gross as the Marguerite fight in Resident Evil 7.
Shout out to anyone that watched that playthrough, by the way. I don't know if a lot of people that were watching this series carried over to that one, but I had a good time with 7.
It's a good one. It was a fun one. Was it the best? No, but it was a heck of a lot better than what we've been getting from them.
You know, in retrospect, I think I like that game more than I did in the moment.
Good.
Which is weird.
Wait a minute.
But some of my coworkers were giving me shit because I was shit talking it, and I was like, well, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't great. It was a step forward.
It's a good game. It's not a great game.
Yeah. And
It had great moments, though. I think that Marguerite fight was just a great moment.
Yeah. Oh no, that was probably my favorite fight.
It just made me feel weird. That fight made me feel things.
Things I never knew that I was capable of feeling.
It could just be this boss, but I also just want to get stuff.
I like to think that after the Marguerite fight, you just like wanted to go like stick your dick in a beehive.
Nope, I don't know who had that reaction, but there's some weird people out there.
Well, that's because the beehives were like all over the place, you know, like.
I have a sexual attraction to this beehive.
Well, also like her pelvis was replaced with the weird beehive thing.
I don't think anyone's attracted to Marguerite. But you know what? There's
Hashtag mom bod.
hashtag. I don't know if there's even mom bod.
Shout out to Henry, who was saying he missed the Tony hashtags,
which I stole from Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, is that where that came
No
from?
ragrats, yeah.
No regrets.
I think I have to like, go up there and do something. Hold on.
Don't ask me, man. That looks like a weird mouth, but from like the inside. Like, oh, my skin has been inverted.
What a great explanation for that.
Also, like, there are bones there that don't make any sense. Like, what are those bones doing? Those bones aren't doing anything.
Oh, here we go. That's what I needed.
Oh, nice.
That's what I needed. I was like, I know I'm missing something here.
Yeah, well, Tony's a fool. You have 4 AP.
Should I really?
Yeah, man, you should use more stuff.
Oh, I do.
I mean, also give yourself high jump.
Yeah. No, I did already. Air combo plus, maybe.
Dodge roll?
I already have dodge roll.
Oh, I see.
Sure, let's do air combo plus for now.
Yeah.
The MP1 makes sense for us, though, so we can cast more spells. How much time we got?
We got 5 minutes left, man. You might be able to beat the next boss.
Look at that higher jump.
Oh,
Shoot, thing of glory.
so good. Sugoi. You know, for the Japanese fans.
I'm not talking.
Sugoi.
I'm not talking to you.
What's wrong with Japanese?
No, Japanese. I'm just saying. I'm not talking to you.
Did I tell you my secret goal?
Please don't tell me. Yeah, go ahead, tell me. I got over it. What's your secret goal?
So, we have 5 Famicom games, and they're all in pure Japanese. And I want to play them on the show at some point because I got them from Japan when I was there. But I'm learning Japan, or I'm learning Japanese.
I'm learning Japan.
I'm learning Japanese for my next trip to Japan, which won't be years away from now because I can't afford that shit.
Shout out to those who can't afford that shit, though.
Yeah, right. But my secret mission is that I want to learn how to read kanji so that I can read those games when we play it on the show.
Dude, yes. Let's just never play those games to know kanji then.
I mean, we could wait. There's some of the games that they exist in English also, like Pac-Land.
Pac-Land, what a...
But I think it would be funnier to play it in Japanese.
Oh, most definitely. I want to kill everything here so I can do that little blue trinity. Now, will you just all die for me? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please all die.
I've been listening to a lot of like for anyone who knows who I'm talking about, I've been listening to the Retronauts podcast, which apparently they were a pretty big deal for a while, and maybe they still are. I'm like working my way from their oldest stuff to their newest stuff. But I've learned a lot about old school Japanese development through that show. Yeah, and it's been really cool because it's a lot of the game industry that I never knew about until I listened to the podcast. So I feel like my eyes have been opened to what non-US, what the industry was like outside of the US and how like Nintendo and Square kind of affected the industry through the generations. And it definitely has like really made me want to see more Japanese games from that era.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm sure they're incredible.
I mean, incredible, but also there's a lot of just like weird games. And when I was on the Chicago Game Entrepreneur show, one of the questions they asked me was, "Whoa, that was an upward sphincter."
Yep.
One of the questions they asked me was like, "What is one game that I wished that I had played, like my deepest regret for having not played yet?" And I was like, honestly, I don't know. There's so many old like retro games.
Like, how can you just like pick one?
Well, and you know, I think they were expecting an answer like Battle Chef Brigade or you know, World of Warcraft, something that like maybe is more mainstream that people have been getting excited about, that maybe I would be disappointed that I haven't played yet. But I'm like, I'm oogling games like Yoshi's Safari, being like, how did I never know this game existed?
Yoshi's Safari.
I want to get a Super Scope just to play Yoshi's Safari. Like, so much so that's on my Christmas list that I send to my parents. Like, please, give me a Nintendo Super Scope.
That's so... For me, you know, game it's a more recent indie game, kind of. I want to play what's it, Fire in the Flood.
Also, just because I'm 27 doesn't mean I can't still send my parents a Christmas list. Shout
out to all you people still sending Christmas lists out there.
Although, really, I only do it because they asked me. I actually really hate getting gifts.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier because I'm poor right now because I'm...
Yeah, because I'm getting Tony a gift, and he's like, Chris, don't give me a gift. I'm like, Tony, this is literally the only joy I get out of Christmas.
Because I can't get you a gift this year because I'm poor.
Yeah, and I'm like, good. I hate getting gifts. It only makes me feel guilty.
Oh, this is not a fun fight if I don't remember. Actually, I should be fine in this fight, except I'm not fine in this fight.
Except you're not fine in this fight. You should heal.
Geez, I'm trying to heal.
And you should not stand on the lava.
I'm trying not to stand on the lava. Thank you, Chris. Really, just your...
Ooh. You just like opened his mouth and then you were dying.
Piece of Oh my.
Well, now you don't have any magic,
good,
so
good. And I fell into the.
you should use a healing potion. Use a potion. Use a potion. Use a potion. There you go. Everything's fine. See, this is like our Monster Hunter playthrough all over again.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Use a potion, Josie. Use a potion.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Look at that. He's already bleeding.
Is he stunned? Oh yeah, he's
I
stunned.
stunned him. I'm a straight G. Oh god.
A straight G.
I'm a straight G who falls into
Stomach
easy
acid.
traps. Who can't seem to catch a break.
Oh, what a tight arena to fight this guy in.
Yeah, this is. I like beat him really easy. See, here's the thing. I must have just.
Don't use up all your magic.
Oh, I got there too, so we're good. We're good, fam.
Fam. It's a word that one of my coworkers, shout out to Jeff, this has been the shout out episode. He uses fam a lot. Jeff is a really funny guy. I want to get him on the show at some point. But Jeff was like, Chris, if you ever want to play like a one of those like really sexy anime games on the show, I'm your guy. Because the ongoing joke is that Jeff is a weeaboo.
Wait, is a weeaboo?
Yeah.
See, okay, what is a weeaboo? I don't understand a lot of this culture. Not that I'm like against it, but like, what?
Let's look it up.
What's the deal with it? Because clearly I don't know. I'm not cool enough to be in the know.
What is the definition of a weeaboo? Noun, weeaboo, slang. Here, I'm gonna just pull up the whole definition right there.
Because
A non-Japanese person, especially one of Caucasian ancestry, who is obsessed with Japanese culture and behaves in a stereotypically Japanese manner. So basically, a white guy that wishes so hard that he was Japanese that he pretends like he's Japanese, or her, he or her,
yeah,
or they.
Like, and I think the Japanese culture is cool, but at the same time, I like me.
I mean, I think the Japanese culture is fantastic. If I could move anywhere and live anywhere without having to worry about immigration or any of that shit.
We're not able to come back in America at this point. Hashtag America sucks right now.
But
shout out to all of you that hate America too.
Without it.
Ha, kidding. Just the current administration. Ha, I'm not kidding.
But I would absolutely love to live in Japan for like 5 years and like really live and love the culture, because like as a tourist everyone's super super nice, but I feel like it's not the full experience, because I almost want to see the bad part of the culture too, like because there.
Well, because with every culture is good and bad.
Yeah, and so like as a tourist it's really easy to see like just how fantastic everything is, like don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. It was a wonderful experience when I went there. And there were a lot of things in the culture that maybe doesn't matter to a lot of people, but I genuinely do it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh my god, that was so stressful.
You're good.
But there were a lot of things there that I like, it resonated with me, where I was like, I would love to live in a culture that believes in some of these philosophies and on how you should treat one another.
Yeah, they're very interesting in that regard.
And it really deepened my appreciation for Japan. But I would just like to live there for like 5 years and really like understand the scope and the impact of that culture. Because like there's plenty of bad things, right? Like Japan has a bad reputation of like working their people too hard and large amount of suicides and stuff like that. Oh, you were so close! Tony!
Fuck.
No!
I was right there. We'll beat it. We'll just beat it right now. Don't worry. We'll come back and we'll beat it. That's bullshit. that is just...
Do you wanna pause the episode,
Oh,
buddy?
yeah, we're definitely gonna pause it.
Alright, we'll be back. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna beat it?
Right here.
Oh, shit.
Yep, beat it.
He did it. Everyone
And I got
leveled
tech
up.
boost. That was easy. It's an easy fight if I just use my tools. Hey, beat that boss.
That was basically the conversation that happened while we were fast forwarding.
Like, hey, if I use my tools,
Tony's like, oh yeah, I haven't been using Arrow. We had a whole episode dedicated to how much I love it, and
I just did not
don't use it.
Yep, just do not.
Riku, where are you?
Man, Riku's evil. Don't you get that, Sora?
Don't you want to not kill your friend Riku, who is evil?
Kill your friends.
Oh shit, it's her. I already forgot her name.
Kyrie.
Kyrie.
It's like a lifeless puppet now.
Precisely.
Precisely.
And her heart.
I'm so evil.
By the heartless, no doubt.
Taken by the heartless, which I control. Ooh, it's all just
Oh,
a
yeah, this really
ploy.
kind of talk about the 7 maidens of pure heart, though, and really, like, get into the delving of why they need the princesses.
And a door will open to the heart of all worlds.
Diabolical plan.
Within lies untold wisdom. There you will surely find a way to recover Kyrie's heart.
It is sort of a nonsensical plot.
It so very much so is.
It's very, like, high fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, why did this happen? Because magic.
Yeah, because the 7 hearts open a door to untold power.
Like, this doesn't make sense.
A door to pure darkness.
That was, like, the one thing I really liked about anime, like,
Full Metal Alchemist, Cowboy.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay, I was like,
I kept thinking, kept saying Brotherhood in my head, and I was like, that's
but that's like
the subtext.
The subtext.
Um,
I haven't really watched Brotherhood. I want to watch the original. Then you watch.
they're both delightful, but like, there was a lot of justification as to why things worked the way they did. I like that.
That's cool. I sure hope Pinocchio and Geppetto are okay.
Yeah, hopefully they landed safely somewhere.
Riku.
Mario!
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 Let me just go in here and save and then.
Yeah.
So, question of the day.
Question of the day. What did you think of the boss fight? I don't know his name. The
plant demon.
big
dude.
mouth guy.
Big mouth guy.
Big mouth guy.
Big mouth guy. I beat this game at level 31,
What did you think of the boss battle in Final Fantasy IX?
Yeah, right? Because that was what it clearly was, kind of, except with action.
Pretty much. You know what we should play on the show sometime?
Final Fantasy 9?
The Final Fantasy VII Vincent action game.
Oh, God. Dirge of Cerberus. Yeah, we should actually.
I played that
I've
game.
never played it.
That was actually, I think, my first Final Fantasy game.
Good Lord. I'm surprised you like the series.
Well, that's why I had to play 10 afterwards. I was
That's
like, this
fair.
is not at all the same.
That's fair. Good. All right, well, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.